Hey guys, I'm back. It is Thirsty Thursday. We're here at Punky's Bourbon Bar in the kitchen of the Punky's Bourbon Bar because it doesn't look too promising outside today. So we're back inside in the kitchen. The light's good. I've got Celtic Storm in the background who gave me permission to use Nancy Whiskey as the Punky Bourbon Bar theme song. So today we're getting back to basics. We're gonna make for you the old fashioned. So let's get to it and we'll get you a little history about it. So first of all, today we're gonna be using the Uncle Nearest bourbon. This is a small batch whiskey. And Uncle Nearest was a renowned whiskey maker. So this is a small batch of Uncle Nearest whiskey, and we will get this open. Since it is a new bottle, so we will be very careful and open the bad boy up. So the last several Thursdays we've been away. We had an opportunity to go to Ocean Isle with my daughter. She came down after she passed the Ohio nursing exam and came down to celebrate with us and also celebrate Father's Day. And we also had an opportunity to be entertained by a good friend of ours, Rachel Bonastelli, who sent me the citrus squeezer, which I so desperately needed for my whiskey punch. So thank you for that. And while we were at Rachel's, she cracked open a cask strength Jameson Irish whiskey that she had bottled, labeled. It has her name on it, the date she picked it up, the cask number that it came from, and that was an after dinner aperitif for me. And it was extremely good that day. So we were over at her house one Thursday, but so we're back now. Now a little history of the old fashioned. It started in the early 1800s, but came to light right around 1880 when a bartender at the Pendennis Gentlemen's Club, that is not a 20th century type gentlemen's club. Okay, so let's get this perfectly straight. 1800s Gentlemen's Club was a lot different than the 20th century Gentlemen's Club. So the well-to-do gentleman would go in for an adult beverage, a little conversation with other members, and that is the extent of the Gentlemen's Club in the 1800s. So a bartender that came up with this concoction called the Old Fashioned made it for Colonel James E. Pepper, a prominent bourbon distiller in the area. And the cocktail has not changed that much. A lot of people put their own twist on it. They'll make a change here and there, but I'm doing the purest form of the Old Fashioned for you today. So first of all, we use a big ice cube, a big ball. So the ball will go into my glass, and we'll set this aside for later. In a separate container, we take 1 cube of sugar. We take several drops of bitters. And Amazon has an amazing bitter selection, and concoction on their website. So I was able to get Bitter Cube, slow crafted bitters, and this is the Black Strap Bitter. It's got smoky cinnamon, cola nut, and nutmeg. Very, very, very good. They also have several other flavors. I like their black cherry also. But today we're going to be using that. And we're going to muddle these two together. And I'm going to do what the initial bartender did in 1883 and add a small bit of water to this. So we're going to muddle this up, crush it, and that is how you do it. And then a simple large pour. And then I'm going to just shake this to incorporate and let the rest of the sugar dissolve. Back in the 1800s, a maraschino cherry was used, but we've gone 20th century with this cocktail. We're using the filthy cherries, which are a black cherry. So we're gonna put one of those in there. And then I've tried many different ways of doing it, but because I made limoncello several Christmases ago for friends and family, I have a great peeler that I will pull out here in a second. And then a simple pour over the ice. And then the all-important citrus. So we'll just take a nice little piece of the citrus. We'll do it again. And I like this because it gets close to the rind. You don't get a lot of the white when you do it this way. And then this, I swirl around the ring of the cocktail and then expunge a little of that into there. Slide that down. And ladies and gentlemen, the original old-fashioned cocktail at Punky's Bourbon Bar. Thanks for joining me tonight. It is truly 5 o'clock. It is cocktail hour. So here's to all my friends. Stay safe, and hopefully we will see you all very soon. Oh, that's good.